Yes! This place is the bomb! Wow! This is a lot better than I expected! There's so many beat arcades around.
Does that girl live in Frankton? I don't think I've ever seen her.
I don't know. She's ancient anyway. What do you think she is, 26?
Hey now, that's really not that much older than me, dude.
Whatever, you're ancient too.
Let's come back here later. We should get to the...
We saw something we never could have imagined. A being made of stars. The entire galaxy, no, the universe maybe. It hadn't noticed us at first. We were as insignificant to him as the trillions of stars at its core. But when provoked, it came after us. Like we were the most sought after thing. I'd been scared before. Everyone has, but those past memories of fright were nothing compared to what we had just experienced. As if a black hole incarnate had come to exist and it wanted us gone. As if consuming us was its only purpose. I couldn't say why I felt that way at the time, but I had known it was true. And with all this in mind, Sammy's vanishing was starting to feel like the least supernatural thing I would experience.
barrier!
What the hell was that? What the hell is going on?
Wow! What just happened?
What? Can you even believe what just happened?
Oh man, dude! We need to get your photos developed!
Developed? This thing is digital, baby!
So what now? Do we just leave?
I'm gonna go with...
Once again, I had left the old factory. And once again, I didn't have Sammy with me. While we waited for Michael's camera to transfer the photos, we began...
I was talking to my cousin about this recently. The lifelong implications of seeing something actually, undeniably supernatural. Specifically, your reflection doing something that you were not doing. He has a 6-year-old daughter. She's really precocious. Apparently, she told my cousin that when she looked into the mirror, she was smiling, but that she knew she wasn't smiling. When I thought about that, I knew it would destroy any respect you had for the rules of life or the boundaries of what could happen. I asked him what he said, and he just shrugged his shoulders and said, kids say weird shit. I pushed him a little bit on the subject later on after he had a few drinks in him, and he said that it scared him to picture his daughter and another version of his daughter in the mirror, smiling when the other looked so miserable. He told me that his wife said his daughter was just confused, that she probably felt sad but was smiling from having fun playing. So inside she wasn't smiling, but outside she was. Maybe she couldn't understand what it meant to look happy outwardly, but feel inwardly depressed. Like as if her vocabulary wasn't enough to express depression. But I don't know. She is a smart kid, and somehow
Her reflection smiled at her? That's really creepy. Have you ever had any other experiences with paranormal stuff? Like before?
Not really. I've always had a bit of an interest in it. I always thought that these sort of things follow certain people around. Like there is something that picks a particular person and forces them to see all the weirdness that others miss out on.
You say that with a lot of affection.
I don't know. It's just kind of been my thing for a while. Conspiracies, ghosts, missing people, things like that.
When did you first get into this sort of thing?
I can't remember one thing that really pulled me in. My parents always fell asleep watching TV. They used to sneak into their room and watch those missing persons shows while they were sleeping. Once your mom finally got internet to Frankton, I started checking out some of the more paranormal websites. Before long, I realized that the information was too scattered. I spent a few weekends learning HTML, and before I knew it, Onism 1999 had over 15,000 hits each week.
Wait, you were involved with making Onism 1999?
You didn't know that? I figured that's why you kept talking to me about the missing Asian girl.
No, I just needed to get all that off my chest. Look, Michael, but... yeah, just...
Okay, fair enough.
I met the girl who went missing. Her name is Sammy. I had followed a cat into the abandoned factory, and I found her there. She had been looking for a cat. I just assumed the cat hung out there and she had gone in to try and find him when he didn't go back home. But the thing is, she said some really strange stuff. Stuff about living in the factory, pretending not to know what elevators were. Well, okay, maybe not pretending. I think she really didn't know what they were. There were weird gaps in her knowledge that I had interpreted as her being quirky, but now I wonder if there was actually something really wrong.
You saw her yesterday, right? So you saw her after? That's actually a good thing, Alex. This means she wasn't taken by some serial killer.
It means she was swallowed up by a being made of stars and planets. How is that better?
Fair enough. So what was her last name? Did she tell you that much? Maybe we can check online for a missing persons report. You could call the police and tell them you know where the video was.
I don't know. There still is a part of me that thinks that...
What, that you dreamed it? Dude, I don't know. That would be a pretty specific... So you think you went into the factory, came home, and then had a really realistic dream where you met a missing girl you hadn't seen before?
But... you see, she didn't exactly look like the girl in the video. There was something skeletal about her appearance. Something... otherworldly.
Otherworldly?
Yeah. Dude, just... forget I said it.
Yeah, let me pull them up. How is this possible? They completely distorted the photo!
Holy shit!
Okay, well, yeah, this is pretty
It was as if someone had cracked an egg over my head. What trickled out was hot dread, a feeling of pure anxiety. All of my fears were confirmed. We uploaded the photos to Onism 1999 and waited for an explanation. We had our doubters, but more people wanted to believe than not. And with each reply, Sammy got pushed further away from the forefront of the discussion. I explained how the building was the same one from the elevator girl video, that everyone was more concerned by the creepy figures in the photo. Each time my little mailbox turned red, I slowly realized that everyone on this forum wanted the content to be true. A few people tried to explain why the photos were distorted, but most people believed it to be ghosts, or the devil, or other stupid things like that. I considered myself something of a philosopher in college. I thought I had answers, but now that I've come face to face with the otherworldly, I know now that every person who tells you about spirituality Dead people and all that have no idea. Someone told a lie and it somehow stuck. I told the truth, and it just gets muddied up by that same ancient myth. With the exception of my post, most of the things on that forum seemed like lies. That wasn't until about 2 weeks after my post, when a user posted something about a girl who could rip holes in time and space. I wouldn't have believed it myself, but he had photos, and we had seen the girl.
So you realize we've seen this chick.
Oh, really?
Knew you'd get there eventually.
Jeez, enough of that old crap.
Don't lump me in with you 20-somethings. I have a bright future ahead of me.
Oh, if only you knew. Just wait till you're done with college. You'll be...
Boring and fat like the rest of your graduating class? I'm looking forward to it. In the meantime, I will continue to be my interesting, slim, nubile self.
Nubile.
I stand by my statement. Anyway, let's take another look at those photos.
Wow. What is the likelihood that this is a thing?
It's incredibly unlikely. But since we've got nothing better to do, let's say we visit Ye Olde Arcade for some air hockey and interview an interdimensional...
So, you gonna talk to her?
Are you kidding me? That's totally your job. Just man up and say something to her.
I don't think I should. It'd be, good for you to learn to talk to girls before you go away to college.
I know how to talk to girls. But she is a senior citizen, man. What is she, like, 27? Ew.
I told you to cut it out with the age crap. She's probably no- And besides, aren't you the nubile one? You're much-
Yes, that's true. I am.
Listen here, boys. We have a zero creeping on women policy here. If you'd like to ogle some women, I'm sure your mothers would love it if you were home in time for supper.
It's not that. It's just, we have this photo of you that we
You've been taking photos of me? Wow. You guys are even more screwed up than I can't say you'd be the first pervs I've thrown out of this.
And the barrier!
Okay, we give in. Just ease off. We didn't mean to be creepy.
Then why were you taking photographs of...
Hey, we didn't take the photos. Someone on the internet did.
Someone on the internet? What are you
If you'd stop slamming our heads together for 1 minute, we'd love to.
Okay. Explain.
There's this website where people post conspiracies and other weird things, and there's this photo of you, like, exploding things with your mind.
Exploding things with my mind. I haven't done that in a while, so I'm sure it's an old photo.
So you're not denying that you can do.
Of course I can't. Not with my mind, at least. This goes against all the better judgment I have in me, but can you take me to a computer to show me these photos?
Yeah, sure. I live like 5 minutes from here.